I lived on campus. I lived in one of those freshman dorms, the dorms where they put 3 people in one room and made them sleep on top of each other. I was in one of them, and he wanted to go out with me, and he's graduated.
Yourself. A merry little Christmas. And have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's vlogmas. Today is vlogmas day 6. My name is Kai, and welcome to a video of pure foolishness if you're new here. Today's video will just be a quick story time. Where's my watch? I don't know. My phone's charging. It's 10 o'clock on the dot. And yeah, this story will be about the time that I dated a frat boy. I wouldn't even call him a frat boy. He was a frat man, right? So yes, if you've watched previous videos, you'll know that I went to University of Maryland, College Park, and this particular guy didn't even go to my school. I actually met him freshman year of college. That should have been the first red flag. Now, before I get a little deep in the story, I know how you girls like to tussle, so I am not gonna out that particular frat. We're just gonna call him the Dude Blue. That's his name. If you know, you know. We're just gonna call him the Dude Blue. He went to Bowie. He didn't even go to Maryland. So every year Maryland had this party, frats at Maryland threw a party called Punch Out. And it was located on the rooftop of one of the off-campus apartment buildings, right? Hear me out. I really is leading somewhere. You know, me and my freshman friends. Have you on our freshman friends? Me and my freshman friends, we headed out to Punch Out. You know, I'm acting grown. Probably just turned 18. Yes, just turned 18. And yeah, I'm out here getting my life, drinking and stuff like that. I was just there to have fun with my friends. Parties were always overpopulated, seriously. So we all on a rooftop, basically standing on top of each other. Pre-COVID, right? Standing on top of each other, just to be. It's not even fun. We all just squished together. No place to like dance or nothing. Can't even hear music. All you can hear is talking, right? So there was this guy that was right behind me, and I was ignoring him. I was just going to ignore him until he tapped me on my shoulder, and I was like, and he was like, "Put your number in this." Put your number in this. I was like, "What?" He said, "Put your number in this." And I don't know what I said. I was just like, "Okay." And then he texted me. He was like, "Hey, my name is." He didn't even tell me his name. He just said my name is. Since I'm not saying his real name or anything, I'm gonna say Jay. I'm gonna say his name is Jay. We was just talking a little bit and chilling. It wasn't nothing too much too soon. And a couple days after the party, he was still talking to me. 1 second. And it was like a spring semester party too. Like after the party, he was still talking to me. And that's when I found out that like he had just graduated college. You know, I'm just getting into college. I told him, yeah, I'm a freshman. He's like, oh, true. He's like, yeah, I just graduated Bowie last year or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. Even from that point, I already knew that, okay, why is he talking to me? I'm a freshman. I feel it's giving very much predator. But you know, I was chilling. I was like, we ain't doing nothing. He not really asking me for anything. We just cool. So he never outright said, oh yeah, I'm a, you know, frat boy. Well, I ain't gonna say his name, say the frat name, but he didn't straight out say that. He just always was going out. He was always going out and always going to parties, even at his big age, like out of school, like he was just hitting all the parties and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh cool. That's nice. So one day he had texted me. He was like, hey, let's go out for some Ritas. And I was like, okay. And at this time, I lived on campus. I lived in one of those freshman dorms, the dorms where they put 3 people in one room and made them sleep on top of each other. I was in one of them. And he wanted to go out with me. And he's graduated. Just follow. So I was like, cool. All I'm thinking is free food. Free food. We getting Ritas. I'm not planning this nigga, but like, I'm getting Ritas and then I'm coming back. Like, it's just chill. So and this is before Ubers and Lyft, by the way. So he had to come and pick me up. My first impression of like, mind you, I can't even talk trash because I didn't have a car. But just me getting into this car, it just smelled like socks. It just smelled like nasty socks. And I was just like, it smelled like outside in his car and I wasn't feeling it. But I ain't paying no mind. I was just like, all right, we just going to Rita's. And he bring me back. So we was chilling, talking. I'm thinking he looking at me like, oh, though thinking about me like, oh, she's really smart, like for her, not for her age, but like she's really mature for her age. That's what I assumed that he was thinking, like, because we were chill. There was nothing like no really weird vibes at this point going on. It was just like, what the fuck? So where was I? We got the Ritas, whatever. We got back in his car, and so I don't know if you're watching this and if you're from College Park, you know how was it First Avenue? Was it First Avenue? What's it called? I haven't been to Maryland in a second. Route 1. I said First Avenue. My bad. That's Miami. Route 1, not First Avenue. Greenbelt. My bad. I was saying Greenville. I was saying Greensboro. Greenbelt. I've been there for 7 years of my life and I cannot think of the name. Yes. So if you're from College Park, you know, when you're staying at the Rita's, right, you can either keep going straight, like towards Greenbelt, you know, take that exit towards Greenbelt, or you can make a right and go back to College Park. I was living on campus at this time, so I thought Jay, or Blue, was going to just drop me off back at my, my little dorm, my dormitory. I thought he was going to just drop me back off because he was a respectable young gentleman and he knew I don't play like that. So, but no. And mind you, this is my first year of college. I ain't never been nowhere but the dormitory and maybe Route 1 going towards the food spots. So when he got behind that wheel and started taking me towards Greenbelt, I was really like losing my shit inside. Kind of nervous. I was just like, what, he trying to kill me? You know, so I was just like texting my friends. I was like, oh, hey, I went out with so-and-so. If I'm not back by so-and-so, either call me or call 911. We were annoying. But no, real shit though. Cause like there was no Lyft, there was no Ubers and nothing at this time. Or at least we haven't heard of it. So it wasn't a big thing. So I was paying attention to my surroundings. I was like, so if I have to walk back, he did not live far from my dorm, which was the crazy part. I'm just like, bro. So that's probably why he's always out here, because he doesn't live far. So he stops in front of the house and he's like, come on. And we go into his house and it's a really nice house. And he goes straight to the basement. I'm still a little bit uncomfortable because I'm just like, why are we here? I got my Ritas. Why are we here? You know, like, can we just do this another time? Like, I'm pretty much an introvert. So all that like hanging out past, you know, what we came to do. So we sit there for a little while and I was like, hey, can you take me back? Yeah, I got emergency. Can you take me back? I will pass. He's not taking me back. So then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you back after the game or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. So, I don't know. I think we started having like, on the way back, we started having a nice conversation. And, you know, for some reason, even though I saw red flags right there, I kept talking to him because I was just like, you know, I had nothing else better to do. I was just in school, like freshman year. Like I'm thinking this nigga actually like talking to me, nothing more. I thought I was macking. Like I swear to goodness, I thought I was macking. Like I thought I had like so I was talking like 3 different people at one time. I thought I had him in the bag, really, right? Fast forward. We're off campus now because it's summer, and everybody moved out and moved back to their hometown for the summer. And I go to my mom's house. I think my mom was living in Middle River, Maryland. So that's like from Greenbelt, from my school, that's like at least an hour drive. This man faithfully drove to my mom's house, right? To see me, like, drove to my mom's house. Mind you, we at this point, we ain't did nothing. I'm thinking, oh, he's simping. He just a simp. It's kind of embarrassing talking about it. It really is kind of embarrassing talking about it. Because I should have just left it. I should have just sat there and ate my food. I should have just left it at, oh, have a great summer. Yeah, that's what happened. It was one time that he came to pick me up and we went back to his house. And this was actually, dang, this wasn't July. This was like Father's Day. Yeah, this is like around Father's Day weekend. He came to pick me up. And yeah, so a lot of stuff happened that weekend. A lot of stuff happened. It was a shift, you know, it was a shift of energy. Let's just say that a lot of stuff happened that weekend. Like, we finally did the thing. We did the thing. And mind you, I forgot to give y'all context. I didn't fix myself. I really forgot to give y'all context. Like, he was like, this man was like 6'5". I'm 6 feet. He was like 6'5". So like, they're pretty hard to come by. They're 6'5" niggas. They pretty hard to come by. So I didn't even care about the fact that he was a frat. I did not. It added to the fact that I feel like he was a lowlife because all he did was drink and go to parties and yeah. So listen, let me not get too sidetracked. So yeah, that weekend, that's when the shift happened. So where before he was talking about wanting to be in a relationship and all that, and I was like, I ain't ready for that. And I wasn't. I really wasn't, because I was just like, man, I'm just trying to chill. Like, I was having a blast, just us being us. But once that happened, it was a shift, boy. Like, City Boy was up 10,000 points. Like, he would text back when he wanted to. He would get smart with me, and boy, when I tell you he had a mouth on him, that mouth was lethal. Like, it was lethal, and I was just like, it was like he was just an asshole all around. It was real toxic, but you know, it's something about the chase. I was real dumb. It was something about the chase. So once we did that, like, we were still like hanging out. We were still like doing what we was doing, but it was like a shift. It was more so like just like a toxic relationship, except for we wasn't together. But like, he wouldn't leave me alone and I wouldn't leave him alone. So we went back and forth like that for all throughout the summer. He used to come over my mother's house because, you know, I was back home for the summer, and we was chilling, we was talking and stuff like that. But once the school year started, and once I moved into a different style of living, I moved into like a suite style apartment, a suite with my friends instead of like the triple dorms. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. So we moved into a different type of living situation, and I had my own room, so he would come over more. But now, because I guess because we did what we did over the summertime, he probably felt like the chase was over, so he could just do whatever he wanted to do. And for real he could, because like we wasn't together, and we wasn't together. But that don't mean I wasn't pressed. Like, when I say I was pressed, I was pressed. But what happened? What happened? Oh, now that we're here, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm over here reflecting while I'm talking. Wow, let me tell you, this was one of the darkest times of my life, because I'm like, yo, I really got finesse. Like, when I tell you that, yo, if you are a freshman in a upper class frat or upper class man in general come to you talking about something, they want to get to know you, all that, use your discernment. But baby girl, baby boy, flee. Just flee, because 9 times out of 10 they see you as bait, shark bait. No matter how much they play with you, play with the bait, you know, make it seem like they want more than what you're shark bait. So yeah, I just fed into it. So I'm just noticing, like, right now, right in today's time, that this dude, like, after that semester, like, he only came to my apartments like after his parties, like after coming like back from his parties. That's the only time I would see him. It was no more like, oh, let's go out for lunch, let's go to, well, not Rita's because it was cold at this time, but let's go here, let's go there. It was none of that. It was just none of that. It was dry. It was giving me very much, I'm not gonna say that on the camera, but it was giving me very much weekend cat. And I was just like, So he would come over, right, you know, because my room was always clean. He would come over, he would like take a shower sometimes. Yeah, sometimes he would like get a t-shirts and shorts. Like at this point, I was acting like a baby mother until, not a couple of weeks, until he stopped answering the phone only on weekends. Like this nigga would ignore me all week. Like I would text him during the week. I would text him and I wouldn't get a response till like the weekend, like Friday night. And when he would text me, it would be stuff like, I'm so drunk, I can't even drive home, can you please open the door? And I would open the door. I would open the door like I would open the door. Like I was simping so bad. And then when he would leave and I would like, did you get home safe? No response to the next Friday. Hey, can you open the door? And I would fucking open the door. Okay, so then one day when he didn't respond, I said, I'm gonna get this nigga 30 minutes, you know, get comfortable, put your shoes up, wash your hands, maybe brush your hair a little bit. I know you just settling down at home, but if this nigga don't answer me, I am blocking his number. So I blocked his number. Yeah, I blocked his number, and then a couple weeks, like a month later, I had saw him in public. I had saw him at one of the blue events, and I unblocked him. But at this time, I was already talking to somebody else. And watch, I was about to get spicy. At this time, I was already talking to somebody else. I actually had circled the block to one of my exes from high school. So don't ask me why I was circling the block. I was circling the block for more physical reasons. I didn't want to add to the count or whatever, if you know what I'm saying. But I made it seem, I boosted it up like it was something more than it wasn't, so that he could get like a little mad. Because at this point, I was over Jay. I was over Blue. I was like, all I needed was at least 2 weeks of not hearing from you, not interacting with you, not serving you nothing, and I am good. It don't take me long. I was like, I just need that time to get over you, and I'm gonna be on to some other stuff. So either way, I didn't care. So yeah, so even though he had saw me at the little event, we really didn't talk like that. We really didn't like have conversation. And then you know how when you draw distance with somebody, I looked up at him and his top lip was just ashy. I'm like, is it always ashy? And why is your hand so ashy? You just wake up and go, huh? Like, it was just a mess. You come into a whole event, you're just ashy. I know it's cold outside, but baby, like, come on. Was it always like that? Was I the caretaker? So anyway. Okay, so anyway, what happened? Okay, so at this point, he's unblocked. And mind you, I had blocked him probably 2 months prior to, and I had unblocked him when I saw him at the event. So this is 2 weeks after that. And he texts me, he's like, hey, are you up? I'm nearby, I'm trying to slide through. And I'm just staring real stank at my phone like, ooh, you wanna come over? All right. Well, I said, and it was late. It was probably like around 2 o'clock. No, yeah, it was probably around 1 or 2 in the morning. And I'm pretty sure my roommates was being nosy as hell because I already told him about this nigga. I already said, they called me the freaking night walker or something. They said I had the host, but not really. It was just people coming over. But it usually happened in the middle of the night, right? Sometimes it just played out like that. But just know that I was living my best life. Then he came into my room, like when he actually got close to me and came into my room, all I smelled was this putrid smell of like throw up. Like it smelled like throw up and buttery butt cheeks or something like that. Like I was just like, you need some soap or something? And sweaty socks. Let me not forget sweaty socks. And I was just like, what happened out there? Like I was just, I don't know, just thinking about it this day, it was just like, whoa. So, you know, I tried to help him out. I said, okay, can you go get in the shower? And he was like, sure. Now, mind you, the shower was really small. The shower was so small. So I don't even know if I could help him out really. Because even when he came back in the room, it was a ball of clothes that was just taking me out of here. I said, can you please go put them in a bag and like put them somewhere? Like you can keep, I had some clothes that were like clean or whatever. I said, you can keep them, just burn them up, please. So what happened? So he came in and he tried to get in my bed. He tried to get in my bed. So he got in my bed. And I had to balance on the end. I balanced on the mother freaking end for dear life. Cause I was like, oh hell no. I had the courage to tell him that he smelled like ass and to get out. But that's how I was feeling. I was just like, man, I should have just ate my food, because now I'm gonna have to wash up all my sheets. As soon as he busts that door, I'm gonna take off everything and run down to the laundromat, because this is not. So the next morning came finally, and he left, and I cleaned up everything, and I ain't never speak of it again. So I guess we got back cool or whatever. But I was like, he is never coming over ever again. Like I can't. That was the line. When I say it smelled like ass in my room for at least a whole day, like no, I could not. So the next weekend came and I didn't hear from him. It was nothing. I was like, cool. And then the weekend after that came, and there was an event at my school that I happened to go to, and we ended up at the same party after, and he was like, he didn't even say nothing to me. He was just like, the following, like probably like 3 hours later, he texted me. He was like, hey, it's pretty late and I've been drinking. Can I just stay? And I was telling him, I was like, hey, I'm talking to somebody right now. I'm not sure if he would be okay with you staying the night. He was like, please, I've been drinking. I can't, you know, like I said before, Ubers and Lyft wasn't really a thing, and he has car, so I was like, okay, sure. But this time I said, this nigga going on the floor. If you're not getting him up, be on the floor, right? So he came over and I was like, hey, here's a pillow. I was like, here's a pillow, here's a blanket. Get your big ass on the floor. I didn't even care if he had no shower. Get your ass on the floor. He was like, I can't come up there with you. Hell no, nigga. At this point, like I said before, I was already, I was done. I was up for the count. I was finished, because poo, don't mess around and give me some time to get over you, and then you're gonna come back smelling like ass. Oh, that just clipped it. Like I was done. Like if you thought I was stuck on you, when a boy, the one thing that can turn me off faster than anything else, if you come around me smelling like ass, I'm sorry. Like I'm immediately over you. Like there's nothing else you can do for me at this point. My nose is the most sensitive part of my body as of any other human. So when you come to me and offend me like that, it don't matter if you never did anything else. You just offended me. That's the worst offense. I'm just like, who are you? It make me look at you in a whole new light. So he was like, and I guess he sensed that I was like very much distant, very much over it, because he was like, are you an homeboy official or whatever? I should have said yes, but I was like, we're working on it. We're just trying to see how things go. I should have just said yeah, but you know, just jazzed it up. I was like, you know, we working on stuff. And yeah, I think that put me up. That gave me more power for real, because he was just like, wow, she's really not available. I'm not. There you go. He tried to come up there in the middle of the night. I was like, get your ass down. Get down. No. So the morning time comes, right? And I didn't tell this detail before, but when he stayed the night, he usually leave like around 7. Like 7 is the that's checkout. He gets up and leave at 7. Like his car, where he parked at, you know, was free during the weekends, but when Sunday morning get here, your ass gotta be up by 7 o'clock. So this particular day, I guess because I was very much detached, he decided to stay longer. Isn't that funny how dudes work? When you don't show interest, they try to become all like jelly. So 9 o'clock rolls around and he's still in there. I'm just like, hey, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get the fuck. But no, for real, like, your car out there, you have to go. And that's like the 3rd time I said it, because I'm like, you gonna get a ticket. Like at 7 o'clock when you weren't gone, I was confused. Like, you gotta. And then I didn't even want him there. Like, I'm just like, I ain't want nobody to see him walking out. You supposed to be going before the sun. So yeah, so he gets up, he puts his stuff on. I'm like, all right. He walks outside. He calls me. He's like, hey, they told me my car is gone. And I was like, damn. I didn't offer to go outside and help him. I didn't offer for him to come back. I was just like, damn. And he said something else, but I didn't respond. I left it there. I was just like, he'll figure it out. He'll be all right. He's been through tougher times. But nigga, no. So, yeah, after that, I asked no. I texted him about 2 hours later. Maybe I should have just left it. I said, are you okay? I don't know if he responded or anything. No, I did not block him. I texted him, he didn't say anything. On Friday, he texted me, he was like, hey, are you up? And then that's when I blocked him. I blocked him right after I got that text saying, you up? I blocked him. Cause nigga, what? No, I'm not up, nigga. I'm sleep forever. Don't talk to me no more. So yeah, that was the end of our little interaction or whatnot. Have I heard from him since then? Yeah. Have I responded? No. He had followed me on Snapchat. He follows me on Snapchat. And a couple years ago when I was posting heavy, he would make comments, little googly eyes, ask me if I'm up. I always ignore it because no nigga forever sleeping on ass. Old ass nigga. Yeah. We really didn't talk much about the frat boy part, because to me he was just Jay. He was just that. But it's just funny how out of everybody, not even out of everybody, because I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one, but it's just like, now that I'm out of college, I could not imagine going back and dating a freshman. Who is you? Like, you real predator. Like, I'm looking at him a little bit different. I'm just like, maybe it's different for guys to want to mess with younger girls, but it's just like, it's giving me very much watch your back, watch your daughters. But yeah, you live and you learn, you know when you grow. So that's it for that story time. If you like the story time, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys want to see next. And yep, that's about it. I'll catch you guys on the next video. And yep, this is Vlogmas Day 6. I just wanted to make that clear for myself when I go back to edit this. Vlogmas Day 6. So yeah, this is Vlogmas Day 6. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.